so long getting back to my right mind. I don't want to be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends. Took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining, I got up and changed my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these hey, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! Stop here, dude. Black! Bravo! You remember me? Let's go, baby!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo, and that is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 4.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Mike Evans. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
I got this. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Cute.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo dancing to his left. And now he's going to... Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Here we go. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Mike Barr. Hey, gun. Mike Barr. Nice, sweetheart. Mike Barr.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
44. Mike, 44. Yeah.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Fresno. Check three. Switch. Ready.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check 9.
2nd and 9 now. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Ken Tucson. Let's go, D. Check three.
On third down, Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Garoppolo now. He'll find his running back here, Richard. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding.
Here we go.
Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Box, white. 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Mike, 44. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Ready to go.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Able to get away, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. I got you. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, high 7. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. 180! 11. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On first down, Richard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check 13. Blue ball focus. Hey, alert. Smooth. 21.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 180! Watch the run. 2. Mike 50, I'm here all day. White.
On second down, Swift. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go. Black 80! 2 times. Everyone got 4 down. Motion man. Watch 12. Shit. Tighten up. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1 yard. First down, Buccaneers.
Here we go. 180! 13! Jump! Hey, gun! I smell fear now. 12! He's crashing! 12, fellas, here we go. Shit!
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 21. Mike's 50. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 50.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now, Dobbins evades the tackler and now some space. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run it with Balaj. And a solid run down inside the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the double. 44's Mike. Check. Don't get nervous.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball. get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
We got this.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will they be angry? Will they be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Shift. Watch the shift.
2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short. The first as the tackle is made at the 33.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
At the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
One, Omaha. High five. Set the tone, defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10.
Finds the mic. Your track. Check 31.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Get that ball. Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
White. Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Hey, Steve 6.
Let him know. Mike 4.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tampa Bay.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
65. And
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 13.
Watch the curve. Watch the run. 50's the mic. Ball. Check. Crunch. He's coming.
Garoppolo on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, gun.
Switch. Mike 50. Mike 50. Oh, here we go. Oh.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 5. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
21. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5.
2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 50. Woo-hoo.
11.
Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lock.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mike 5. I got it.
11.
5.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
44 is to Mike. 44 is to Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Mike 57. Record. Slam. Shoot.
They'll run here with Balaj. And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
When you spend your 1st-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Swift. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Find the mic. Check mic.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
3 down. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
50. Plant. Stop your whining. Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort?